Today, my daughter and I are going to be showing you a simple at-home test that you can do for free to help you determine if you're aging optimally. Remember, what we practice is longevity medicine. If you're not familiar with longevity medicine, it is one of the fastest growing branches of allopathic medicine, and it deals with basically maximizing two things: lifespan, which is the number of years you're alive, and health span, which is the number of those years where you spend disease-free and fully functional. Now, today's test is going to show you if you're aging like the average human, who will live for roughly 78, 80 years and spend the last 10 years of their lives in some sort of disease state with limited mobility and chronic pain. And this test is going to show you if you're on that path so you can change while it's still early. All right? So this is the test. I'm going to show you what the test is, and then I'm going to tell you later on why it's important. The test is this: can you drop down on the floor and get back up without using your hands? Right? This is something that humans are born able to do naturally, and it's so simple, it's so natural that a 5-year-old can do it. So I'm going to show you. Kayla, can you show Daddy's friends how easy it is? All right, Kayla, without using your hands, please sit on the floor, and then get back up. Yeah, very, very good. All right. Now, as you can see, my daughter has never spent a day inside the gym, and she's 5 years old, and yet she can do this very, very easily and effortlessly. And I'm going to tell you why it's important. Kayla, thank you so much for helping Daddy. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Okay. So, when you're talking about longevity, there are two reasons why this test is very important that you should be able to do. Number one, if you're over 65, the fourth or fifth leading cause of death would be death from falling. Now, if you're sarcopenic, meaning you've lost a significant amount of muscle mass, and you're osteopenic or osteoporotic, meaning you have weak bones, a fall at this stage will likely mean, well, there's a 40% chance that you're not going to leave the hospital alive, right? And even if you do leave the hospital, there's a very, very good chance that your class of mobility is going to decline. What does that mean? If you could walk normally prior to falling and breaking a hip or a leg, you'd now be walking with a cane. If you were walking with a cane before, you would be walking with a walker. If you were walking with a walker, you'd probably be wheelchair bound after a fall like that. So for quality of life, you don't want that at all. The second thing is physical strength. If you're able to do that, that means you have above average strength. And strength is one of the biggest metrics for longevity. It's not because physical strength confers special magical longevity benefits, but physical strength correlates very, very tightly with physical activity, right? Meaning you don't get strong lying around the couch. You get strong by moving, right? And exercise tracks very, very highly with longevity. So, before you say that it's easy for a child to do it because they're light, because they have smaller bones, understand that I am 53, right? And it's still very, very easy for me to do. Down, back up, I'll do it again, go back down, go back up, right? So again, at any stage of life, you should be able to do this. If you are an older individual and you can't do this, I need you to understand that you need to start training to be able to do this. And if you're a younger individual, you're 30, 35, 40, and you can't do this, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't really need to do this now because I'm not at any great risk for falling at this age, understand that you are on that trajectory. And if you can't do it now, you won't be able to do it then. And you're going to end up like most people. Okay? So, here's how you can address that, okay? Before I show you how, first things first, before you try this exercise, if you're not sure you can do it in a bed or a soft surface, or have somebody assist you, all right? Don't try to do it on your own. You might fall. The second thing is, if you really can't do it, here's how you can train yourself. Another natural movement that you can do is squatting. If you look at pictures of our hunter-gatherer ancestors, right? You can see that even the older individuals can squat like this very easily and very effortlessly while they're eating or they're cooking. You should be able to hold this position very, very comfortably. Kayla, can you come here and show people? Can you squat? Can you squat for Daddy, in front of Daddy? Squat. See? Children, when they play, they do that, right? When they're playing, they do that. It's very, very effortless. You should be able to do that too at any age. And how you can train for that, excuse me, my love, right? It's just to try to practice doing 10 or 20 reps as low as you can, as long as you're pain-free. Remember, it's very, very important that you're pain-free. One of the very first things that we do for our clients when they come to us is assess pain. Because if you are young and you're in pain and you're talking about quality of life, it's not going to go away on its own. So first things first is you address that. All right, and then start going down gradually until you can drop to the floor and get back up without using your hands. Remember, this can one day save your life. If you can do that effortlessly, that means you have adequate gluteal strength, you have adequate leg strength, you have adequate stabilizer strength, and you have adequate core strength, right? And that's going to help prevent you from falling, right? I hope you learned something useful from this video. Kayla, come here. Come here.
What?
Yeah, I just need you to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Until next time, this has been Mike Chan and Michaela. It's your looks and good health.